I don't know what to say. I guess there's always something good to be said about Tuesdays. I love it. It's like you're not really at the beginning of the week. You're just kind of almost drifting into the middle of the week, and it's almost a good start. We'll see. Tuesdays are magic for me. So, welcome to Overhold Art and Entertainment Studio. And as you know, I am your party artist. My name's Kim Overholt, and if you want to know a little bit, if you want to know a little bit more about me, of course. Website, kimoverholt.com. Yeah. The fancy lettering. I did that myself, yes. And I can do that for you too, with signs, designs, logos, graphics, and all kinds of things under the sun here at Overholt Art and Entertainment Studios. Yes, and not just art, but entertainment as well. And a lot of good things that happen on Tuesdays are usually, like I say, one of the best days. And I don't know why. Probably because as a kid, I've heard so many magical songs about Tuesdays, and it's just one of those days where it's kind of like two could mean double something good, something bad. So double that. So two. So if you have two of everything good, I hope you do, and not two of everything bad. So, anyways, I like to talk about magic on Tuesdays as well because I think a lot of cool stuff happens that we don't see invisibly, but it kind of happens. It's kind of like imagination magic days where you don't think that you're actually in this reality. You think you might be in a different reality. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and wonder what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? I have my days. But anyways, neither here nor there. I like to talk about magic too because like one of the things, like I say, I love being a clown. Kimmy the Clown was the greatest thing to probably be. I'm glad that I stopped when I did because I think I didn't want to kind of push it any further. I think that's probably the one thing is knowing when to stop, right? Right. So I'm glad I did, and but I learned a lot about magic, and I learned a lot about entertaining, and I learned a lot about people in general, and just love to share it with you because we all have a little bit of magic inside of us too that we'd like to explore and stuff like that. I have actually done a nice little thing, and I wanted to kind of talk to you about it. It's about magic and the human experience. So let me give you a little bit of insight into it. So I'll just read you a little bit of what I wrote because I thought maybe you might find it interesting. Magic has been a part of our human experience from the beginning of time. From the earliest civilizations to present day, humans have been fascinated with the power of magic, manipulation, perception, and creating illusions. And what I'm going to just kind of talk about is the role of magic in popular culture and the psychology of magic and the ethical considerations of performing magic and seeking magic services. Woo-hoo-hoo. Well, illusion is a form of magic, which I enjoy doing stage magic, which is a lot of fun, and it creates the impression of impossible supernatural feats, including levitation, which I could show you. I can levitate, making objects appear and disappear, like myself, I've done, and escaping from seemingly impossible situations. Yeah, I've been there too. Oh my gosh. Life. That's what life is. Life's what you make it. And boy, it's been magic. Oh boy. The ethical considerations of performing and seeking magic services is one of those names like the famous illusionists like David Copperfield, Houdini, or Chris Angel. They popularized this form of magic, creating unimaginable spectacles that leave audiences just wanting more, wanting more. Uh, ooh, Black magic involves the use of supernatural powers and evil for evil purposes, not for good. There are supernatural for good and supernatural for bad. This can include things like spells, hexes, curses, and it tends to bring harm to individuals rather than doing good. So there are good and bad to every side. So, for some examples of black magic practices include voodoo and Satanism and witchcraft. Despite having a negative connotation associated with magic, some practitioners argue that they use it for positive purposes like healing, protection, and personal empowerment. Whatever you feel it does for you, that's what you do. That's what I do. White magic involves the use of supernatural powers for good purposes. This can include spells of blessings and healing rituals intending to bring good fortune rather than bad and to make better fortune for individuals in society. And some examples of white magic practices include the Wicca, shamanism, and angelic magic, which some people believe we all have our angels out there, and I'm sure every one of you are one of my greatest angels for paying attention, and I do really appreciate it. Some it's like healing and really something good for you. Some people criticize it because the practices seem superstitious and lack a scientific basis, but whatever can make you feel better is what matters. So, magic always has been a fascination for me, and not only just in my life, but also in things like I've seen in movies and TV shows with Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and other movies like that, like Neverending Story. They give examples of books and movies that have captured the imaginations of millions of readers and viewers worldwide. These often present fictional worlds, like my one book that I made called "The Plight of Time," which is a great thing about like that little boy who goes into different worlds, and it only takes him like a read. It's 15 minutes, and he's back. It's like a spell. It's so great. Um, Magic's always been one of those things, and these stories often present a fictional world where supernatural powers can be prevalent, and they often explore themes of good versus evil, power, and justice, that kind of thing. Um, so magicians use magic and many psychological principles to create illusions and manipulate perception. Misdirection, they can call it sleight of hand or trickery, to make it look like they are some kind of shaman. Sometimes you have to kind of watch for people who want to take advantage of vulnerable groups by charging them high fees and for their services that really aren't very good and could be very bad ethically or be irresponsible in the way that they're used. With with a little bit of help and seeking services that can lead to potential good is what you really want, but you don't want anything that can cause you any psychological or physical harm. For example, some people may turn to black magic to harm somebody, which can have a severe consequence for both the practitioner and the target. So, in conclusion, magic remains an essential part of the human experience. It's a power to inspire, it's a power to transform our perspectives. And although magic can be used for maybe good or bad purposes, it's up to the individual basically to have responsibility. Responsibility is the key to everything. You have to remember it's your life, it's your body. Be responsible. And with this, now you know a little bit more about the different types of magic, the roles of magic, and how it plays in the art culture, and the psychological responsibilities that underpin a lot of magic tricks, so that you know, like what you see is always something that is just made to make you look another way while they're doing something behind your back, kind of thing. So, and that's what I find fun about magic and all that, and that's why I find it so great to be able to do something like this. Um, Being able to come to you and give you like little examples of, oh, lost my finger, see, right? Just doing little things like that and making it fun for you to be able to see what you enjoy about magic too. And with that being said, I'm going to make it short and sweet today because I do have a lot of things to do, and but I will before you go because it is Magic Tuesday. He'll give you the foolish reading that I always enjoy giving you. Oh, huh, hold on one moment. Hello. Hey. Well, I'm a little bit live right now. Yeah. I'll tell you. I'll call you back on that, and I'll let you know. But, well, no, I'll just speak a couple minutes. I'll tell you in a second. Bye. Some things, some things are a secret. Some things can be shown. Hey, good leeway into the unknown. All right. So as you know, before I ended this last one I did, it ended up back on where we began. Ha ha. All right, so I'm going to do shuffle for you. Clear my mind of everything. There you go. And find out what the cards have in store for us today. So let's give us a clear my mind, and let's see what kind of things are going on for today. Yeah, I had to come early because I'm going to be starting. By the time I start doing something, I'll be somewhere else. I got stuff to do today. All right, so here goes. So I either wait till I shuffle till something falls out, or somebody says stop. So if you're out there and you want me to stop shuffling, just say stop shuffling, Kim, and I will stop, or just say stop, or whatever. Just give me a sign. Any sign will do. The drop of a hat, the click of a button, the signing on, the subscribing, and becoming a member of this wild society of being an artist like me. Anytime now. Anytime now. It's getting close. It's getting close. Da, 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 da. I got two. All right, got two. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, we got three. All right, we've got six. And justice. We have justice. All right. So major arcana, we have justice. And let me give you a proper reading. Okay, so we have, I like this one. This is a nice one. I think this is joy. Let me just double check that. Joy, I was right. This one's joy. So that's a good thing. A delightful card. Some person feeling memory or smell or touch or taste from childhood makes an appearance in your life. Complete report. That's good. These memories will cause you to looking back when time when you were a young adult or young child or whatever the case may be. So there's that. Joy. And we have, that looks like a good one too. 7, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. Well, it's frustration. So joy and frustration. The joy and frustration of life. There you go. Joy and frustration. So fear of failing. Although you feel good, you have a fear of failing, and the results might determine to be will not be in your favor, but you must maintain the strong desire to achieve. So you might be worrying a little bit, but just keep going. You got this. Okay. Be happy. You got joy, and justice is on your side. So this is good. It's a very strong card. It is number 11. Number 11 in the major arcana, what I'm trying to say. So now is a time for reason and for being able to see another's viewpoint. It is time for balancing accounts on a physical, mental, and emotional level. In finances and legal matters as well. Be prepared to reap what you have sown. Have faith that justice will triumph, and leave the punishment of those you have been wronged to you wronged you in her fair hands. Yes, yes. That's right. Leave the justice to the justice, right? It's like karma, right? Kind of thing. All right, so there you go. So all in all, although you may be a little, you're having a good time, but you may be a little bit nervous about something coming up, don't worry. Good luck is on your side. So it's all good. Like I say, my cards never steer you wrong. And as a little bit of thing, it gives you like an extra little thing. So let me just check this one out, which means I think it means opportunity. Yes, opportunity. There will be opportunity for you and for all of us. And you know what I'm talking about, because if you know what it means, the opportunity is there for you to have joy and magic and great things happen. And I appreciate you being here. I really do. And the time's come and I have to go. But remember, you are always loved, and I appreciate you. And if you want to follow along and keep following what the life of an artist is like, because I got more stuff coming you won't believe. Let me tell you. All right. Click the button below. Follow me. Leave me a comment. Have fun with me. And hey, I'm here. All right. I'll talk to you soon. You guys, as my mama used to say, peace out, brother, with a little bit at it. And if the day goes well, I may be back a little bit later. Would you call me? Oh, what my husband used to say, you know,